Welcome to my YouTube channel Alexandru. Watch the following clip carefully and you will definitely appreciate it, learn something from it, and once again I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Stay with me in the next few minutes, and you will definitely understand the quality of this clip and the interest it holds. In this clip I will talk, discuss, analyze and show you about Arsenal players living the dream after underlining title credentials with impressive win. Okay, let's beat it. Arsenal underlined its place in this year's English Premier League title race with a statement 4-1 win against Newcastle at the Emirates Stadium on Saturday. The game against one of the richest clubs in world football was a potential banana skin, especially considering Arsenal was coming off the back of a disappointing 1-0 defeat to Porto in the Champions League just days before. But when the chips were down, Arsenal's players stepped up to produce one of the best performances from any team in the league this year. It was a victory full of swagger and a warning shot to its title rivals. We are all living the dream. We have all been dreaming of being here on the biggest stage in the best league in the world, Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard told TNT Sports after the match. You see every week how competitive it is, how good it is, and that is where we want to be. We want to fight for trophies, and that's what we're going to do. Arsenal now sits just 1 point behind second-placed Manchester City, and 2 points off league leader Liverpool, and courtesy of scoring 18 goals in its last 4 league games. The North London club also boasts the best goal difference in the division, possibly an important factor as this year's title race looks set to go down to the wire. Saturday's win against Newcastle was so much more than just an emphatic scoreline. Arsenal looked imperious in almost every aspect of the match, smothering its opponent and creating chance after chance in front of its boisterous home fans. In the past, Newcastle has been a side that has overpowered Arsenal, but there was little sign of that in their latest meeting. The only surprise from a full-throttle first half was that Arsenal only led by 2, courtesy of a fumbled own goal and a superb team move finished off by Kai Havertz. Newcastle's players looked desperate to get into the locker room at halftime for some temporary reprieve from the onslaught, and looked slightly better as the second period got underway. But it wasn't long before Arsenal's players stepped up the pace again, and it found itself 4 goals ahead before the 70th minute, thanks to Jakub Kiwior's header and Bukayo Saka's impressive solo effort. A toothless Newcastle did eventually get on the score sheet after former Arsenal player Joe Willock got a late consolation goal in the 84th minute. The team is hitting form, we are in a good moment, the players individually are performing, a happy Arteta told reporters after the game. It's not any secret that things are flowing at the moment, we are scoring goals in various ways, and we want more. We score one and we want to go for the second and third and the fourth one. And I love that mentality from the team. Another false dawn. Maybe not. In truth, there have been many false dawns at the Emirates Stadium in recent years. Last year, for example, Arsenal had been 8 points ahead in the title race, but ended up falling way short of eventual champion Manchester City. Many fans are therefore rightly cautious about their team's chances of winning a league title for the first time since 2004. But things do look slightly different this season. In addition to the unquestionable talent in the squad, there seems to be a resilience that's been missing in recent years. Such a trait is perhaps best demonstrated by Arsenal's formidable defensive duo William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, who both possess a healthy arrogance and are comfortable imposing themselves on the opposition. The one thing missing is perhaps a recognized world-class striker, but Arsenal's attacking players, led by young star Saka, are more than making up for it at the moment. Arsenal has now become the first Premier League team in history to score 2 or more goals in 7 consecutive halves, as well as coaching his team into a well-oiled, winning machine since taking over in 2019. Arteta has worked hard on building back the relationship between the players and a once-fractured fan base. The noise inside the stadium on Saturday is testament to that work, and the club is now moving in unison, with the only direction being up. We want the best club in the world, and to be the best club in the world we have to have the best stadium and best atmosphere in the world. That's for sure, Arteta said. Thank you so much to everybody that turned that around with that attitude and that energy. Arsenal faces Sheffield United and Brentford in its next 2 league games, before hosting Porto in the second leg of the Champions League last 16 tie. Alexandru, thanks for viewing. If you liked the video, don't forget